get started. Alright, since I didn't get to finish my game collection, this is my entire Xbox 360 collection. I know it's not very much, but this will finish out the game collection once and for all, so you don't have to see me being boring on webcam, because let's be honest, sometimes I am boring as fuck, and you need to call me on it. So let's get started. This one I can get in detail because these are like smaller amount of games, so I can get in detail with each one and all. Starting with the front one, Dead or Alive 4. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Dead or Alive series. Turok, I also like the Turok series. I played the 64 one, and I kind of wish I would have bought the one at the Savers and Goodwill, the 64 one they had. But there's always next time. And you know I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I will get it on both consoles. I will get Final Fantasy anything on any consoles. You already know. I still want to get Lightning's Return for this. But no, you already know how big of a Final Fantasy fanatic I am. Don't even ask. So, yeah, Fable 3. I got this for free. It was actually a pretty good game, but I never got through it. I guess you have to be into the series, but I'm glad I got it. I still collect games, so it don't really matter. You guys, you know, anyone who's on my Patreon list, or, you know, anyone who's on my Patreon list and stuff like that, who has my mailing list, the people that do, you can send me video games too. I collect a bunch of video games. I have a huge collection. I end up playing all of them a little bit later, but, you know. Alright, another Square Enix series. I think it was pretty good. The Last Remnant. This has Johnny Young Bosch as the main character, as voice actor for The Last Remnant. I think it's a pretty good game, but it's long. It's long as hell. Like, this is actually longer. Even though this is 2 discs, this is why it's 2 discs. This is longer than any Final Fantasy game. This game, I have not even completed yet. It's completely long. I mean, if I ever get a good capture card that can do Xbox 360, I will prove to you how long this game is. It's just like a traditional Final Fantasy, but different RPG. It is, again, it is really long. I guarantee you will lose. I like Rainbow Six Vegas. Rainbow Six Vegas is a good game. You know, if I could get the new one for the PlayStation, you know, 4, there's a certain viewer who'd like to play with me on Rainbow Six Vegas. We both have that in common. I like Rainbow Six Vegas. Personally, I like Rainbow Six Vegas than the current Call of Duty series. But that's just me. So, let's keep going on. I got the original Street Fighter 4 for like $2 at a garage sale when I had when I was playing Xbox 360. I love Street Fighter. Look, I have a passion for Street Fighter. If I see, because I grew up on Street Fighter and the Super Nintendo as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I like, you know, Street Fighter games. The case is kind of messed up. So $2 wasn't really that bad to spend because the case is just god-awful. You know. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. This used to work, but this don't anymore. You know, I think I'm going to try to take it to, like, oh yeah, it's cracked on the memory thing. But I used to be able to play this a lot. You know, I think the only thing I liked about Call of Duty back in the day was the Modern Warfare series. I like the Modern Warfare series and then the World War II stuff. I'm not really much into the new stuff, and I'm kind of getting sick of zombies because when I went to junior college, everybody played nothing but zombies, Super Smash, and FIFA. So yeah, there's the Call of Duty. King of Fighters 13. I don't know where that game's at. Oh, it must be still in the Xbox 360. But yeah, King of Fighters 13. I'm again a pretty avid fan of King of Fighters as well. You know, I'm an avid fan of Devil May Cry 4. Believe it or not, this is actually the very first Devil May Cry game I've ever owned. Like seriously, this is what got me into the series. And both Dante and Nero are actually my favorite Devil May Cry characters. You know, but on the PS4 version, yeah, I'll probably stream it because you can play as Virgil on the special edition. But this is the very first Devil May Cry game I've ever owned. Got it for $8. I remember this is the game that got me ripped off. Like, I bought this at GameStop for $60, you know, because it was the what was it? It was the limited edition. It was it was because the DLC I was promised I never got, so I only got Naruto cards and in there and just got this game. So, but nonetheless, I still keep it, but I'm pretty pissed off that I got ripped and gypped at GameStop. Which I should probably make a rant about GameStop too one day. Super Street Fighter 4. Again, I love Street Fighter. I would get any incarnation of Street Fighter if I want to, cause I like fighting games too. I like fighting games too. I don't just play RPGs. I also play fighting games too. So yeah, I have a diverse taste of gaming. I just need a good capture card so I can play all these on stream. And the Batman Arkham series, at least the Xbox 360 copies. These games were actually were gifted to me the minute I bought Xbox 360. Well, the first one was at least. Then the second one I was able got that as a gift too. But I like the Batman Arkham series. I still need to get my Arkham Knight copy back from my friend who's borrowing it. Perfect Zero Dark. I got this for $4. Now I'm a fan of the Perfect Dark series, so I know it sounds crazy, but why would you spend money on a false like that? I like the series. I love Perfect Dark games, and this is the Steelbook one. See, the Steelbook one with Joanne Dark, and this is I guess this is a bonus DVD with the help book and the Xbox 360 thing, but this is a steel case. Since it was cheap, I ended up buying it just because I'm a fan of the Perfect Dark series as well. Dead or Alive, I have to get this. Now, I got this. Okay, fine, I'll admit it. Yes, I got it for the fan series. There, you happy? I got it. This is the video game. This is the video game series that pisses in social justice's oatmeal. Oatmeal. The minute the third one came out, but no, I actually got this for $2. And these are just cases. I got empty cases too for other games. Same thing with the Tomb Raider. I kind of wish the Tomb Raider was real, but this is my Xbox game I got for free at my friend gave it to me. It's Tetris and Star Wars: The Clone Wars. But I gotta update my Xbox 360 so I can actually, do that. Rock Band Metal. I only got this at Burlington Coat Factory because they only sell the specific packs. Like this one, if you have Rock Band 2 or anything like that, you just put this disc in there. You can actually import the tracks from this. This is actually not an actual game itself. You can play it as a game, but this stuff is just important all the stuff into Guitar Hero 2, because back then they didn't have a huge list like they do with the new Guitar Hero. Like now the new Guitar Heroes has your metal, rock, jazz, alternative, hard rock, all the stuff, funk and stuff like that in one thing. But back then you had to actually buy care packages, and that's what this is. It's a care package. So let's keep going. I got Kung Fu Panda. This is actually when I bought the Xbox 360. It came with it because I decided to get the one that had the online thing. If I would have got the arcade, I couldn't do anything online. I had friends who were playing Xbox at the time, so I ended up getting this one. So it came with Indiana Jones and Kung Fu Panda. Again, like I said, I got this for the collection. Soul Calibur 4. I got this because, let's be honest, I like to create characters. I like character creation games. That's the only reason why I got into Soul Calibur 4. So, because the only Soul Calibur I really liked was Soul Calibur 2 and 3. 2 because it had Link, but only on the Nintendo GameCube one, and then Spawn on the Xbox original one. Alright, Prince of Persia. Got this for like 50 cents at a GameStop, believe it or not. When they used to actually try to sell old games and get rid of their old stuff. And I was getting into Prince of Persia, so it's nothing like the old Prince of Persia from the PS2 era. It is nothing like the old Prince of Persia stuff, so this might let you down a little bit. And I guess it would make sense considering This came after the movie. But yeah, it's nothing like the old one. And then I had to get Rock Band 2, which I've already imported my metal tracks in there. I went back to buy Rock Band 2 just to import the metal tracks I had in there, and it actually worked. I've actually have access to all the metal packs, you know, stuff on here with all the stuff that's Rock Band 2 already has. Ellie Shoddy. I was just looking for some new games to play, and you know, when I was in the anime club, I bought a lot of video games. I was a video game fanatic like crazy, so I would play any different video games, and I have. This is actually pretty good. Ellie Shoddy. The only thing is it's hard to play. It's hard and long. It's a long game. This will take you at least about 3 hours to play, so. And sadly, the only Elder Scrolls series I have is Oblivion. I do eventually want to get Skyrim for the PS4, but, you know, I was only able to get into Oblivion. You know, I'm not really big on Elder Scrolls stuff, but, you know, it's a taste thing. It's like for me, like, I know this sounds crazy, but I don't really like to watch Lord of the Rings that much. I like Lord of the Rings and like the story. The story's fine. It's just the whole Renaissance period. I kind of just, well, it just don't interest me, you know. It just don't interest me, you know. Even though I'm a Final Fantasy fan, and the original Final Fantasies were based in the fantasy era, but even then, I just was never much interested in the whole thing, you know. Yes, I played the original Final Fantasy, but I'm just saying, it just, you know, it got played out a little bit. It's just like it is with the whole zombies thing. Like ever since Walking Dead started putting new seasons out, comic books have been making their own zombies. Anime's been doing their own zombies. Gaming's been doing nothing but zombie-related games, and I'm not just talking about Call of Duty Zombies. So it's just one of those things that soured on me because it was overdone all the time. And don't get me wrong, fantasy-style stuff is easy to do. It's actually not that hard to come up with the story for the fantasy-style stuff. You know, like the castles and Dungeons & Dragons. You know, it's not really that hard. In fact, I can see why, but it just got to the point where it became overplayed. You know, and this comes from a guy who's played the classic Final Fantasies and played Legend of Zelda and watched Game of Thrones. But some stuff is just played out, so yeah. Some of it's played out. But Elder Scrolls is a game you want to get into if you have the taste for it. But I have played other games like this. Like I have played Lord of the Fallen. You know, and I think that's an Elder Scrolls game. That was a pretty good game though. But no, that's my Xbox 360 collection. So may the crystal be with you. PlayStation